Ugh, it's too early in the morning, and we named this the wrong thing. This is Idle Wizard. Boom. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's good enough. Let's go to some Idle Wizard. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have been playing. Let's see how long we've been on this playthrough. How long have we been on this? We've been in this particular game for 2 days. See? Right here. We're 2 days in. But this time, I decided to try something completely different. Hello, my name is Brother Love, and this is a Idle Wizard Let's Play. That way I can help you guys master Idle Wizard as I fumble along blindly. Fortunately for us, we have the help of some good friends from the Idle Wizard Discord. They are amazing, and I appreciate them very much. Big shout out to you guys, Kiki, Metroid, Huggles, Try, Ruling, Grubby, and all the others who I haven't mentioned. Amazing Discord, amazing wiki site if you ever have any questions about the game, but the Discord is definitely going to be where you want to go. It is amazing. So, normally I would play Druid into Necro, into Chronomancer, into Necro, into my Tier 2 class. That's E100, 200, 300, right? That's normally the strategy I use. But this time, if you remember my last playthrough, we were attempting multiple variations of an opener. Opener being, you just start out the game. And we discovered fairly quickly that Chronomancer was not good as an opener. And I think we tried something else. I think we straight up tried the Abolisher. Also not good as an opener. But fancy this. Imagine our surprise when we discovered that the Arcanist, who has one of the best spells that we need, we really, really need this spell, is a great opener. And bruh, not only did he open the game for us, we have earned basically every inch of our mysteries on this dude right here. See that? We're at E280 right now, and we need to hit E300 to get our Tier 2 class. So we're only in Realm 2. We're going towards Realm 3. This is what it looks like. This is how I distributed my points for our second realm. We maxed reclaim methods. We put 1 point in Forefathers' Work, 2 points in the Engineered Ancestry, so that when we switch realms, we get to keep 1% of our total spell casts. And 1% might not sound like a lot, but trust me, it helps. So that's what our second realm looks like. So as far as big milestones go, you see you get your Paragon levels and you unlock your milestones. Challenges, Trials, Expedition, Mastery, Cap. Tier 2 Pet was a really nice one. Empathy, crafting, shoulders, waist, fingers, attribute, neck, enchantments, experiments, that's a really important one. Back slot, wrist slot, and weapon slot, real important one. So let's talk a little bit about how does this class play. It is so simple. It is brain dead simple. For most of the time I didn't have this spell, so I was just casting lightning bolt, right? But when we unlocked a weapon, we put on a weapon called the accumulator. The great thing about the accumulator is not only does it give you a better version of the ritual of power, see how it gives more profit? Boom. It also accumulates faster because it casts itself. And then when I click it, it applies it to the number of times it was cast, which increases its profits. It's wonderful. It's a great thing. This class is super simple to play. As a matter of fact, I got over E200 only using the Arcanist. That was my tier 2 pet. Only recently have I started going to Interrogator plus Archivist as our burst pet. In fact, the first burst that got me to 297 was with Arcanist, and this next burst is going to get us a little bit higher with Archivist, right? Hey, Iron Anger, goodness gracious, you are up early in the morning. God bless you. You are a treasure to me, my friend. Iron Anger, as soon as this next Dead by Daylight patch drops, my friend, I'm going to be playing and streaming so much Dead by Daylight. It's going to knock your socks off. How are you doing, my beautiful friend? For those of you who don't know, I mainly stream a game called Dead by Daylight. It's an asymmetrical horror game. It's basically 1v4, where I play the hero class, and I main a hero named the Demogorgon. You might recognize him from things like Stranger Things. It's fair to say that I am the greatest Demogorgon who's ever played this game. And a new achievement's going to come out, and it's not an official achievement, but to the average gamer, they will never achieve this. It's called Prestige Level 100. The super hardcore player can get there in 200 days-ish. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but my goal, knock on wood, if the good Lord is willing, is to be the first Demogorgon to hit Prestige 100 in Dead by Daylight. I got the other records, why not go for that one as well? You know what I'm saying? So I am going to no life Dead by Daylight. So if you guys see this on YouTube and you want to see some good content, family friendly, Dead by Daylight, super popular game. Yeah, drop in and say hi. You'll meet a most excellent community, including wonderful people like Iron Anger, who can bench press like 700 pounds and tosses around boulders like they're like he's juggling tennis balls. He's amazing. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah, but we were explaining how this class works. So this spell that you get at level 102, this is called Arcane Infusion. And every time it casts, it gives you just a teensy-weensy little boost to your character ability power. And character ability power increases profits. So that's how simple this class works. Character ability power equals more profit, right? This beautiful pet, which is a tier 2 pet, gives you evocation efficiency and incantation duration. Now, I would prefer incantation efficiency, but hey, I didn't get to choose. I take what I can get. He also increases your profits. He's pretty awesome. So before we had the accumulator, we were just casting lightning bolt in this slot. But it's so simple, man. Literally, I get a couple clicks with my mana worm. I gain 300 void entities, and everything else is this spell bar right here. That's everything. Now, as far as gear goes, for most of my run, I only had this gear set right here. This is your burst gear set. This is what I ran 99% of the time. But recently, since I have recently unlocked the rest of this gear, including a weapon, I now have a leveling set, which I'm currently wearing, a Void Mana pre-burst set, and a burst set. So we're going to load this set right here, and we're going to go to our pre-burst phase. Super simple, nothing complicated about it at all. We pop on this, we pop on that, and we let our Void Mana build up until it can't build up no more. This is our pre-burst phase. So we're about to do another burst, which hopefully will get us over E300. And then we're going to need to think about how to redistribute our attribute points, because we're going to become our tier 2 class, which is known as the Archon. And the Archon is half Arcanist and half Abolisher. So he gets a unique pet, he's super fun to play, he's an absolute blast, but obviously his priorities are slightly different than the priorities of our Arcanist, okay? So we might have to redistribute our ability points just a little bit to get the most out of him, you know? In fact, I think mastery is very important on that dude. I think mastery is super important. Of course, when I do my playthroughs, I do trial and error. I like to try out new things for myself. It's nice to rely on the knowledge of other people, but it's also nice to play around with the attributes. That way you can get a feel for your class and what your playstyle enjoys. Because everybody's going to have a different playstyle. Everybody's going to enjoy different things. Let me give you an example. I deliberately chose not to use one of the best shoulders in the game, which is known as the Artificer's shoulder pads. I deliberately chose not to use it because it requires an extra 75 patience. And that 75 points of patience was getting me an awful lot of profit. Like, for me, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. But for other people, it's going to be different. Now remember, since we're going through round 2 into round 3, this is not like a normal run. Before you ever hit a round, you could not run him from the beginning to the end, like we've done. You could not. But since we're all the way in round 2, which doesn't sound like a long way off, but trust me, it really is. We've come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. Our wizards are now powerful enough to take us all the way through. And it has been a beautiful, delightful journey, indeed. In fact, in the next run, I'm hopeful to either run Chronomancer the whole way through, Demonologist the whole way through, or Abolisher the whole way through. And I know what you're thinking. Why wouldn't you just stick with what you're doing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I could, but I like variety is the spice of life. You know what I'm saying? Brother Love likes a little bit of variety in his life. I like a little bit of something different. I don't like to do the same things all the time. And is it really worthy of a video if every single run's the same way? No. It's not worthy of a Let's Play. I want to bring you guys the best quality, the nicest Let's Plays. So, yeah, this is a this is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. I'm willing to sacrifice realm efficiency speed for entertainment value. Okay, some things that we can do real quick before we do this. Let's craft some stuff. Since we already have all the items that we want, we're going to spin our crafting dust now. I should probably put on the different weapon. But golly, I'm lazy. Enchanting memories. This is such a great weapon if you want to build up enchanting dust. I just really don't care too much. Let's just put it on for funsies, okay? We'll put it on for funsies' sake. Yeah, that doesn't matter. And let's go ahead and do some experiments. So, experiments take your crafting powders. They help you unlock your items or build your items for the first time. But you can also use your crafting dusts for experiments. And you can get rare goods like, I don't know, mysteries, time warps, relics, which are absolutely GG items. You can get catalyst shards, and you can get enchanting dust. These are the three things I care about right now. I don't care about location keys right now. I don't care about expedition consumables. I don't care about random 2-hour buffs. So let's go boom, boom, boom. Not the greatest thing ever, not the worst thing either. That was completely fine. Let me just show you that we're now up to 100 of these because we had 99. We're building up our alteration sands quickly. You use those to change your portraits. For example, if I really like this pet, I could buy a better portrait for that pet. I don't really care about this particular pet. This pet doesn't make it for me. Okay, now notice that we also gain an additional 8 charges, which will give us 102 enchanting dust. Boom! Okay, let's change things back. Let's load this. Put the spell back on the bar. Looking good. We're looking good. So we are at 1.46 E18. Last night, my burst was 1.16 E18. So already, this burst is looking better. Yeah, it's not much better, but every little bit's going to help tremendously. Remember, we let it run all night, so we got lots more stacks of spells cast. Hopefully this is going to be just the right amount to push us over E300. Otherwise, me starting this Let's Play was rather presumptuous of me. Well, I'm going to admit to you guys, I am a rather presumptuous person. That's the God's honest truth. Alright, so we're getting ready to do this thing. We're at 1.62. I'm a little bit impatient. This is taking a long time. They say that patience is a virtue. I have no doubt whatsoever. Let's go ahead and cast all that, and let's start changing things out. Okay, let's take you off of AutoCast. As soon as this hits 6, I'm going to change these out for better things. I'm going to press P7 to put on a better gear set, but I'll tell you that when I do it. Put this on, P7, and burst. There we go. Let's take this off. Oh, we're bursting. It's working. It's working, guys. Okay, let's level that because that's the most important. Oh my goodness, we had a lot of blue shards there. That was amazing. That is definitely going to push our profit up. Oh, that is so nice. Yeah. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. We're going to squeeze it like a lemon. We're going to squeeze it for every drop it'll give us. Every little drop here. So we need 313610. So we'll buy this first. We'll buy this first. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at it go, guys. Look at that profit. We're squeezing the last drops out of this run right here. Don't fret if it slows down. We're not in a rush. We're going to take our time. We're going to do it right. This needs 313610. We're almost there. Boom! Look at that, baby. Every time you level this, you increase your profit big time. So we have huge profit increases now. What's the next one going to be at? 612? Okay, we can start doing this. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm not too worried about hitting E300. I know it looks like it's going slow, but it's going steady. And we can always set up our pre-burst again and go straight into a full burst. Yeah, this is looking beautiful. See how we swap? You can quick swap item sets by pressing the P key and 1 through 10. So we went from P6 to P7. And these spell sets change on the Z key, but this isn't a spell set that I actually save. It's so simple to play the Arcanist, I don't even save a spell set. It's really like a no-brainer. Have you ever heard that expression before? It's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. I'm just going to let it tick up until it stops ticking. And if we need to do another burst, we'll do another burst. We're here to show you guys the way, the fun, the good times. In fact, let's just go ahead and do it because it doesn't hurt me to do this. There we go. We swap back. We're going to swap these out for pre-bursters. Like so. Swap you out for you. Let this build back up real quick. If I remember correctly, it should just fill these up all of a sudden. And even if it doesn't fill them up, it doesn't matter, because this is a passive ability, so it doesn't even have to be on the bar to get its profitability. Huh. Normally it just fills up for me. Again, it doesn't matter. We're just chilling. We're gonna let our void mana build back up to the point that we were at earlier. We'll do another burst, and that should be the end of this character. Slowly building up, ain't it? Like I said, even though it doesn't matter, I still like to cast it at least once. We only need 2 to hit E300. Or to be more accurate, like 2.01. This takes a lot of mana to fill up. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I got this spell. This spell right here helps out a lot. I bet that was the difference. It would look at it. It instantly filled up. Yeah, this was the difference. That one spell difference. Okay, let's put you here. You here. There's no reason to not keep building up while we're waiting. Now I know that we just got an upgrade recently. Let's see what that upgrade was. Let's go for the void mana. It was this one right here, because I remember it. So it increases void mana per entity, just by a little bit though, just a tiny bit. But my point was that if last time we burst at 1.6, it should be able to get slightly higher than 1.6 fairly quickly. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be playing Dead by Daylight on stream today. I'm capped at 1,000,000 blood points. I'm literally in a waiting phase, trying to build up some endurance for the race that I'm going to be taking part in. I call it a race. It is a rather unofficial race. You know what I'm saying? Officially, there is no race. But you know that the hardcore players of Dead by Daylight are going to be trying to get that Prestige 100 first. I don't care about being first to Prestige 100. I do care about being the first Demogorgon to Prestige 100. I don't know if I can do it, but you best bet you're sweet. What we used to say in the old days, you're sweet Pippi. I have no idea what that means. It's just a saying we used to say. It's from a comedy show called Rowan and Martin is laughing. And they'd say it every episode. Man, my voice is deep and gravelly this morning. I have a manly voice. Yeah, look, we got the 1.84 really easy. So, no sweat, no skin off our teeth. Let's swap this out, and let's go ahead and swap these out and burst. Sound like a plan? Let's go. P7 and burst. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. See, we swap item sets. Look at that beautiful burst. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Excellent. I love it when a plan comes together, ladies and gentlemen. I knew I could get that last E3 this morning. I knew I could if I let it run all night. That is so awesome. And the best part of all is since this time we ran Arcanist the entire time, we already have 367 passive on Jaws Alm's Missile Storm. And this is a very important spell. In fact, before we hit round 2, it was only around 400. So we're already 90% of the way to our max from our previous realm on the arguably most important spell on the entire bar. Because this spell builds up all of our other spells in our burst set super fast. Super important spell. Yeah, we're not going to get there. Man, I love it. I love it when a plan comes together because now we can show off our next class, which is why I was going to do a Let's Play today. I was like, it would take forever to do Let's Plays. It would be like one a month if we only showed off the end of the realm. So this is like this Let's Play is literally showing how I use the Arcanist all the way to E300. The Arcanist was super fun, guys. The reason this is the best weapon, the Accumulator, is because the Arcanist has one extra spell slot. Now, we used to fill that spell slot with this, but this is, again, you don't need to have it to have its active ability. And we used to have this, and this is basically a wasted spell slot. So, it is what it is. The Accumulator, since it gives us an extra spell, which is slightly more powerful than the Ritual Power, is the best in slot weapon to use until you hit E300. But now that we're at E300, we're going to say goodbye to that forever. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm going to wait for this to quit gaining mysteries, and then we're going to exile. We're not in a rush. It's nice to do a video here and there. You know what I'm saying? We are not rushing things. Things take as long as they take. We're just trying to squeeze this for every last good drop we can get out of it. Man, we barely made it to E300. I'm going to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more, but I guess I shouldn't have. So the great thing about the Arcanist and the Tier 2 class called the Archon, the great thing about them is you don't lose anything by bursting. In other words, you can accidentally burst and go back and finish bursting later. It's not a big deal. The bad thing about it is sometimes your accidental pre-burst is just as good as your regular burst. So it can be disheartening sometimes. But the answer is always go back and cast more spells. That's always the correct answer. Oh, are you having trouble? Go back and cast more spells. It's not the end of the world. It's looking like we're pretty much done. I'm going to wait till it says 62, and then I'm going to exile. I want you to show me the way. Let's go, baby. I'm not going to reset my attributes yet. Not yet. Because I want to try... Oh, look, we got a new Eternal Pariah. Let's go, baby. I don't even know what that is. But golly, it sounds good. I'm not gonna reset yet because I want to test out what it feels like to play Archon with these attributes. So according to the guide, the early Archon guide right here, it recommends that we have 175 mastery. Here's the problem. We only have 100. That is a problem. Let's see. And I don't see anything to increase mastery, unfortunately. They really are a big fan of us using the Hollow Eye Pendant. We have to use Bite Sleeves to get the Hollow Eye Pendant. That won't even help. Yeah, dude, we need another 100. So we're in a little bit of a pickle here. We need 75 here, and we need 50 here. So we need to find 125 points from somewhere. Now, I can take 25 points from here, no problemo. But I really enjoy the way that we've been playing so far. Here's the big issue. When we become an Archon, I believe mastery is a super important stat. Now, I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that his pet gains experience based upon your character experience. So that's super important. Ugh. I need to think about this. I need to think this through a little bit. I've been having a really fun time with with my 200 wisdom. I'm not going to lie to you guys. 200 wisdom has been delightful. This increases your wisdom by 50. Oh, that's nice. This also increases wisdom by 50. So I could find 100 points just by wearing the Concealing Shroud and the Easy Mind Hat. Which gets us a long way towards our goal. But then I have to wear them constantly. Ugga mugga. Am I willing to make that sacrifice? Am I willing to wear that the whole time? Dude, that is the question. I don't appear to have even unlocked it yet anyway. So we would have to forge it. Is this something that I use? It doesn't appear that I even use it, to be honest with you guys. But it is a really easy way to get some more mastery. And mastery is nice, I'm not gonna lie. Decisions. How to min-max your character with Brother Love. Ugga mugga. Well, let's pop it on there. Guess we'll throw in some other things just for the lulz. Because I think we pretty much have everything we want. throw those 2 items on real quick. Okay, let's look at wrist items. I think there was a wrist I was thinking about playing around with. Man, that character ability power is nice. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It is nice. This increases your mastery and dominance. But I think I already have an item for my wrist slot. 50 mastery is nice though. I think we're going to end up using bite sleeves. And if we use bite sleeves, then we can't use that. Fine, whatever. Boom. So these things will be ready in 3 hours, huh? Don't really think I want to wait 3 hours. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's dump some red into here. Let's dump some blue into here. There we go. Now it's 2 hours. Don't want to wait 2 hours. So let's dump gold in here. And one more time. Boom. There we go. You know what? I'm willing to wait 10 minutes. So let's see if we can craft anything real quick. Nope. We're going to have to wait on that. Okay, so I'm going to figure out a gear set. Then I'm going to figure out some stats. Because I really want to follow this guide as best as I can. And if we wear these 2 items, it's going to hurt some of our other profits until we get more points. But it's really going to open up the game for us. Basically, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and find that 125 points I'm missing. We can get 50 here. We can get 50 here. And we can get 75 here. So that's tremendous. So we need 25 points. I think I can get that 25 points from right here. We only need to be at 65. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset real quick the attributes. Boom. Then when our gear's finished crafting, I'm going to put on the gear. And we're going to build some gear sets around it. Since we're doing something very specific here. I really need to enchant these 2 because we use the special ring that increases your enchantments. Decisions. I really want to hit these breakpoints. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. I love the fact that these increase wisdom by 50. That's awesome. The downside is you have to wear them instead of the other gear. And that is a downside. That is going to hurt me slightly. But the good news is when we go from E300 to E450, we're going to gain a lot more attribute points. And we're going to be able to remove these 2 items and fill them in with actual points. So it's not a big a deal as it sounds. We're just going to have to temporarily use them though. Hey man, them's the breaks. You know what I'm saying? Them's the breaks. Let's take off this gear that we can't wear right now. I wasn't going to use that anyway. Okay, I need to be thinking about what we're going to wear. We already know what our wrist has to be, the bite sleeves. Let's not put it on yet, though, because doesn't it have a requirement? Yeah, it requires 50 intelligence. That's not bad, but we'll put it on. Man, I wish I could wear this, but 100 patience is a hard come by, man. It's super hard to come by. Ugga mugga. I wonder if we could get the whiplash. We could get the whiplash. Can we get the collar? Yes, we can, because we're going for 175 mastery. So we can get that. Collar of Obedience is amazing. Because our pet levels us up really quick. What else can we do? So for our weapons, we're going to be wanting to go with the starter weapon. I don't know if it's going to be the bat stick or this guy. I'm not sure which one we're going to want. I guess we'll start off bat stick and switch it if we need to. We got a head coming. So for this one, we want Falconeers. We want Falconeers. We want the Great Journey. We want the thing that increases our passive shard generation. For the neck, we're really going to be wanting this Hollow Eye Pendant, which requires 175 empathy. And basically, I'm just waiting on the head and the shoulder piece. That's in the forge right now. We're waiting on this and this. It's only going to take 5 minutes. We baking them into easy bake oven, ladies and gentlemen. Which, now that we know that it works this way, we really need to put a star on this. Let's go to head. Put a star on this. Let's go to shoulder. Oh, is it back? It might be back. Yeah, it's back. Okay, so let's go to gear. Let's get rid of that. So that means we can wear whatever shoulder we want. We got the 2-piece bonus going on the Falconers. If we want the 3-piece bonus, which, gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to find this 100 patience. That's the problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to find the points for this. You can't have everything. You can't have everything you want. I really want this. I just don't see how we find it. Let's play around and see what we end up with. Maybe we'll get something good. Notice I'm not rushing, and the reason I'm not rushing is I'm not in a rush. Yeah, we could be doing stuff, but I am doing stuff. I'm waiting for my gear to finish. Man, I wish I could wear this. I just don't know where we find the extra 50 patience from. I would have to deliberately gimp myself on purpose to be able to get this. And I'm not sure that I'm willing to do that. Let me be completely honest. Sing a quick song real quick. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus loves us. The Bible tells us so. Jesus loves me still, though I'm very weak and ill. From his shining throne on high, comes to watch me where I lie. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves you. Yes, Jesus loves us. The Bible tells us so. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. He answers prayers. He answers prayers. Make sure that you pray. He's so good to us. I praise his name. You praise his name. We praise his name. God is so good to us. Amen. God is so good to us. Yeah, it feels so different not using Druid and Necro. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I am a huge fan of the Druid and Necromancer, but I'm also a huge fan of creating unique content. You know what I'm saying? So the idea I have for content is this. In between realms, the more powerful I become, I'm going to do what I did today. I'm going to show you guys a brand new wizard and how I use them the entire way through the run. Right? That's the idea for my content. That way we get to use every single one of these wizards. Right? The only wizard that I don't think I can hit that kind of profit on is the Apprentice. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't see how we could use the Apprentice to do it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I am saying is he might be the last one we do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying. Homeboy might be the last one we do. Oh my goodness. That is funny. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like there's a little bit of a noob trap going on here. I really shouldn't have the artificers on right now. I really shouldn't. It's a really bad decision. I know it. I know it is. Ugga mugga. We might take off a couple of items real quick before we finish up. There we go. Beautiful. Now let's go to gear. Let's make sure that everything has at least one enchantment level in it. Small price to pay. I can swear we unlocked 4 items, but maybe I'm blind. You just not done yet, homie? You just taking your time? Homeboy says I got 30 seconds and you gonna wait, mate. Sir, yes sir. Let's wait. I will be playing Dead by Daylight today, just off stream. I tell you how I've been having fun with Dead by Daylight lately. I have been face camping people with Huntress. So what a lot of people don't know is you can face camp with a lot of killers. For example, I used to get to rank 1 by face camping with Freddy, and I am currently rank 1 by the way. But then they nerfed Freddy, so he's not quite as good as he used to be. And the nerf was the buff to borrowed time. See, Freddy used to not give you a terror radius, and the way borrowed time used to work is, if you didn't hear the killer's heartbeat, then borrowed time would not proc. So I would just face camp with Freddy up to rank 1. But when they buffed borrowed time, they took the terror radius out of the equation. It's way too strong now. It changed the playstyle of multiple things, and it ruined a perk called Insidious. It basically made it pointless to run Insidious. But the reason Huntress is so strong is the bare minimum you're going to get is a hook trait. Because she can throw an axe, land a hit, pick up the person, then chase the unhooked person. So it's actually to her benefit to face camp, to be honest with you guys. She actually works really well face camping. In fact, not a single team, whole team, survived against my Huntress. I think 1 or 2 people got away the entire time. She's very strong. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I know what you're thinking. Brother Love, get on with the show. Empty spaces What are we living for? Abandoned places. I guess we know the score. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this for now. We're going to put them right back on. The only reason I got rid of them is so when we use the fill, it won't hurt us. Okay, so we filled. Good, good. Now we're going to put them back on and see what we need. This is going to hurt a little bit. Yep, this is going to hurt a little bit. Oof. Oh, ugga mugga. Oi. Oy vey. That did hurt. That did hurt a little bit. We need to get this bare minimum to 65. Alright. I don't think we need any dominance whatsoever. Yeah, this is going to be suboptimal. But hey. I really want this because incantation efficiency is the bee's knees, ladies and gentlemen. It is just the bee's knees. So we only got 190 points. Ugh. Let's do it. Now we got 90 points. Feels bad, man. Ugh. It hurt just to do that, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It hurt me worse than it hurt you. So now we're gonna be dumping all of our extra points straight into Spellcraft. And when Spellcraft is maxed, then I'm gonna dump points into Insight. So, but the good news is we got everything, okay? We didn't lose anything by doing that. We got Artificers, we got all the items that we could possibly want. Look at this beautiful set of gear right here. How gorgeous is this gear? It's marvelous. It's marvelous. Let's save it. Boom. Now, we're going to have to make slight alterations because what I'm going to end up doing is this is our official gear sets, 1 through 4. But since we need to rebuild these stats that we lost out on by doing this and this, basically this stat right here, until we get it fixed, we need a quasi set of gear, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the best we can with the items we have. I know I'm being kind of boring right now, blah blah blah. It's time for me to shut my big mouth and to show you guys what I'm doing, okay? This is the part where Brother Love gets quiet and I show you the things. Here we go. Let's show you guys actually how we're going to play this game now. We're over E300, which unlocked Paragon 22, which means we can go to a Tier 2 class now. Well, that's good news for us, because there's a Tier 2 class we want to play. The Tier 2 class we want to play is called the Archon. We need to be level 94. We're almost there. We haven't even cast anything yet, bruh. Dude, I ain't never seen a 113. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Cast some spells real quick. Kiss Lois, smile for the camera. Boom! Look at that. 129. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Tier 2 class. Jackie Lynn, God bless you. How are you doing? I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'm so sorry. God bless you and your beautiful new baby. Lord, please help them. Please be with them. Please help them overcome this sickness. I'm doing real good. I'm so sorry to hear that you had a rough night, Jackie Lynn. Poor baby. Poor baby. You see how this dude's zooming right here? The whole reason he's zooming is because we got the Collar of Obedience and the Whiplash going at the same time. This increases the pet charging speed 80%, and this increases it 300%. So 380% faster. Dude is zooming. He is not normally this fast. Let me assure you. Let me assure you, he is not normally that beautiful. We've unlocked everything already. Poggers. Now Brother Love needs to remember how he used to play this class. As you can tell by my spell sets, this is it is not ideal the way that we play it. You really should only have 3 or 4 spell sets, but I have never done anything simply in my life. If there's a way to give something extra steps, Brother Love definitely does that thing. That's, oh look, we gained a point already. That is awesome. See, now I don't feel so bad. Let's bump up these rookie numbers that we got going on here. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Let's bump them up. In parentheses means an item has given these more oomph. So in reality, we need 100 points here and 75 points here just to hit what you currently see. But first, I'm going to dump the points into this stat. I'm going to dump another bare minimum. I want this so bad. It's not the best thing in the world, but I want it. So I'm going for it. But thank you so much for that resub, Jacqueline. God bless you. I hope you're doing great. I hope you and your family are doing good. I'm about to be producing a lot of content. When the new patch drops, Brother Love is going to be in like Flynn. We're going to be on like Donkey Kong. I'm going to be streaming a lot. I want to be the first Demogorgon in Devotion 100. I don't know if I can do it. Knock on wood. But Lord willing, I'm going to try. I tell you that much. I'm going to give it my 100% best shot. So you might say, Brother Love, why are you just leveling one mana source at a time? Well, that's a very good question. Thank you for saying that. The reason Brother Love's doing just one at a time right now is because, believe it or not, the more of these you do at the same time, the longer it takes. We're getting one every second now, probably more than one a second, but these take more pet ability power. So by opening them all up at the same time, you open the floodgates and you diminish his pet ability power a little bit. Now he builds it back up over time. When everything is maxed, he'll build it up. But that's just a long story short. So this says that 616 is the maximum. So we're there. Good, good. So we can move on to the next one. You see how he's not buying any more sources? Boom. There. Let him finish that one off. See, he's super fast because we got these really nice items on right now. Let's click the orb a little bit. 99? Yeah. That's what I want. I'm having a good day, though. I hope you have a good day. I got to see my 2 friends today. Iron Anger dropped by and Jackie Lynn dropped by. That is beautiful. The stream won't be matching. It won't be lasting much longer. I just wanted to show people how fun this build is. It's actually a long burst. I have to do a lot of build up. That's why I showed the exile to E300, because I knew that I probably would not be able to show this exile on stream. I mean, we could play around and see what happens. That wouldn't hurt, but I really wasn't counting on being able to do that, to be completely honest with you. So it doesn't take a lot of clicks to max your clicks. It doesn't take a lot of void entities to max your void entities. So we're probably good on both fronts right now. So let's switch over to something else. What other spell sets are delicious? Gosh, I haven't played this guy in so long, I need to figure things out again. So, this is what we call a pre-TA Archon. That means we do not yet have TA unlocked on the spell bar. We need to hit E750 mana, I believe, to unlock it. That's going to take multiple exiles worth of profit to unlock. It's not going to happen today. So we're going to do a modified version of this character, and let's see what the guide says to do. That's going to help me figure things out. The guide says that it wants me to be abolisher, which I completely skipped that. And don't feel bad about skipping it. I really don't care. This does not hurt my feelings at all. We just completely skipped it. Let's go to the Archon build-up phase, which is Jaw, Lightning, Mana Beast, Dome, Pool, Worm. Let's see if we have one of those. Hey, look at that. It's the very first one. What do you know, Joe? The very first one. So let's read the explanation for this. Oh, am I level 160? Well, I'm almost. You're ready to see what's next. In this phase, we'll work on building up the accumulated spells by getting a lot of spell casts and leveling up the Soul Stealer as high as possible. Okay, that sounds cool. Now, this is the recommended gear. The bad news is that I can't use the recommended gear yet. The good news is I can switch out 2 of my items as soon as these are done. As soon as we have everything at 616, we can switch out those 2 items. So we are going to have a better item set. This is called the Bat Stick, and the reason it's called that is every time it fills up, we can summon a bat with it, and bats give you nice items in this game. Things that are really going to help you out. It'll give you dust, it'll give you time towards your next attribute, it'll give you, sometimes it'll give you ancient relics. It's just so nice. It's such a cool thing to have. See? Watch this. Boom. And this is my pet, and my pet goes and eats the bats for me. Because I'm a wizard, I'm way too busy to go be collecting them bats all the time, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're 160, look at that. Delightful. Delightful. So you notice that our incantations are super important. In fact, this is why I personally value incantations over evocations, because our main spell, Tempered Arcanomancy, is an incantation spell. That's long story short why. So how do you make, Brother Love, put this in a nutshell for me where even a simple person can understand it. I'm not saying you guys are simple, I'm saying I'm simple. Long story short, at the end of the day, the way you gain profit with this tier 2 class called the Archon is the number of spells you have cast and the number of shards you have collected. These 2 things right here are what you're looking for. They're the 2 most important things because they increase your character's passive abilities of increased profits through spell casts and collected spell shards. And in fact, I believe they told me that you want your spells cast to be E2 lower than your spell shards. Now that's really hard to do right now because we don't have TA. But when we get TA, it's going to be really easy to do. Trust me. Don't worry, we'll still earn big profits. We just won't earn profits as big as we could have earned otherwise. Yeah, Idle Wizard is Idle Wizard is a bit complicated. Yeah, this is gonna be a short stream. Sorry about that. We're trying to take as big of a break as possible until the patch drops, because when the patch drops, it could theoretically take Brother Love 200 days minimum to hit 100 Prestige 100 on Demogorgon, and that's a lot of time. And I'm going to invest a lot of time and energy into doing it. It's going to basically be all my streams about, other than Idle Wizard, is getting the Prestige 100 on Demogorgon. I'm going to no life that game hardcore. And I don't know if we're going to be the first to get there, but we're going to try our very best. Day is going good. Sitting here holding my baby, that's the best. So getting all the snuggles. You know, I haven't got to snuggle a baby in forever. But yesterday, my doggo fell asleep in my lap. And he's getting close to 50 pounds. He's a Rottweiler. And it was the closest happy feeling I felt to that. Like, I don't know. I just like things to fall asleep on me. It's a good feeling. You know, you got something living that you love. I love that feeling. Baby cuddles are the best. That's Brother Love's personal opinion. I think they're the best. Buying up all of our upgrades. I feel like I'm losing my voice for some reason, but I don't know why. All around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you. Me and my wife did a marathon of Stranger Things, and we watched the new season, and it was a really good season. Now, my wife said it was scary and horrific, but there was no point during the season I was scared at all. I don't know if I've gotten to the point where I'm jaded with scary movies, but I was never scared during the season. Man, they played that one song way too much. But I was super happy with the sudden inclusion of an old heavy metal song that I'm a fan of. And that was one of my favorite parts of the entire season. They introduced some new cast. I don't know if... I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but people might have died. I don't know what they're going to do in the next season. I'm going to be honest. The plot was a little thin for most of the season. Most of the season was mainly everybody's trying to get somewhere. The whole season, everybody's trying to get somewhere. And really, the last 2 episodes were the culmination of the entire season. Now, the last 2 episodes last almost 4 hours. So, you're not going to feel gypped in any way. But, it was a nice payoff. I mean, I'm not too upset with the way things went. I'm pretty happy. Now, there's a new character in the show that I really don't care for. Her name is Robin. I think she's the daughter of Uma Thurman and... Ethan Hawke? But I might have got one of those 2 parents wrong. But I'm very certain she's the daughter of one of those 2, if not both of them. Man, her character is super annoying and useless. Super annoying and useless. And they give her more lines than they give the main cast. Like, she's non-stop talking every episode. It's so irritating. The bad guy for the season is super interesting. I really like that part. I was a little angry at one point because they use very special music, and I'm going to tell you where it's from. In The Watchmen, the movie, it's a comic book movie called The Watchmen. You should probably watch it on a streaming service that protects your innocence, because it's very rated R. But there's streaming services that can fix that. there's a scene where Dr. Manhattan explains how he became Dr. Manhattan, and they used the music from that scene in Stranger Things, which frustrated me because it's done to perfection in The Watchmen, and it's done to tedious boredom in Stranger Things. I was like, how are they going to fit this exposition into this short window? And of course they couldn't. I knew that was going to be the case. But it was a very good season. I was overall happy with it. Glad that I watched it. Can't say that I recommend it for everybody, but to those of you who like scary things, my wife says that she was very scared by it. So you should be really happy watching it. After we build up things, I'm going to decide on my next item set. Basically, at that point, we're going to change out our waist item and our finger item for 2 better items. Probably we're going to go with a character experience item for the waist and a pet experience item for the finger. Probably. That's what's going to happen. Man, that leveled up quick, didn't it, guys? We was there in a heartbeat. I'm glad the stream's almost over because I need some water. Whew, my throat is thirsty. So, the reason that you don't see it saying things here and things here is I turned off the option floating numbers. And the reason I turned that off is because this will decrease your frames per second. So you want your frames per second to be as high as possible. Because the better your frames per second are, the more spells you cast. I guess that makes sense, right? I guess that makes sense. Okay, we've maxed everything. This isn't going up anymore. Now we can change our 2 items. And we want to change this item and this item. And we're going to change them to endless pouches and the companion's ring. There we go. That's going to help my main character, and that's going to help my pet. So we both get help. We're going to save this set right here. In fact, instead of bat stick, I might go with this, to be honest with you, so we can build up some arcane dust. Yeah, that sounds smart. That sounds like something a smart person would do. Why didn't that save? Bruh, I feel robbed. It's because we changed classes. Yep, that's why. Let's put it back on. There we go. Let's build up a pre-burst set and a burst set as well. Okay, so pre-burst is going to be with as much of this as we can get. In fact, I wonder if I could just straight up load this. No, the back won't fit because we don't have enough spellcraft. But we were able to load everything else. That's really nice. Okay, so this is pre-burst. We need a different back. The back I think we're going to use will probably be... Huh. No? No? Well, we can only use that one. Well, that made that simple, didn't it? Save. And now let's load our burst set. Our burst set is going to be this. You'll notice there's some items that we can't wear. Our spellcraft's not high enough yet, but we'll get there eventually, don't worry. We will get there eventually. Yeah, we definitely want that. I'm gonna be honest. What's the other thing that gives, what's the other thing we were wearing that gives wisdom? Because something tells me that hurts our wisdom. What were the 2 wisdom items? The Easy Mind hat. Yeah, we're gonna have to wear the Easy Mind hat for our burst, unfortunately. And for burst, this looks perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that looks beautiful. So let's reload this. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we've done everything that we can. Now we're just gonna spend all day long building up spell stacks, and we'll do a burst later. I mean, you know, if you want to, we can do a burst now and see what happens. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind seeing what'll happen. Let's see if we can earn anything at all. Remember, this is a class. It does not hurt you to do a burst with this class. So first we need to build up our weapon this way. Let's go to P7 maybe? No, P8? P9? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You got to build up your charges for your Thunderbird. Oh, dude, look at that. We can go ahead and exile. Dude, we're earning mysteries before we even done anything. That's crazy. That's how strong this class is. That's why Brother Love loves this class. But don't forget, the reason that it's doing this is because we already had Jaws Alms missiles charged to almost maximum, 90% of what we had the last round. So yeah, we were in a really good spot already. Okay, so this is fully charged. So we change character sets to our pre-burst void mana set. This is our pre-burst void mana set. And we change our spells to what? What's void mana build-up look like? Looks like missiles, lore, radiance. Missiles, lore, radiance. This one. Oh, wow. We gained a lot there, didn't we? I think our thing went up too. Yeah, we went from 616 mana sources to 617. So he's actually buying us more mana sources now. Cool. I love it when a plan comes together. My dog's in there expressing his discontent with life. Okay, so the last time we did a burst, we were 1.16 E18. 1.16 E18. I'm not sure how high we can get with our first burst here because we're playing a different character. Every character is going to have different strengths and weaknesses. And if you remember, we had a lot more insight on our last character than we currently have. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back, my friends. My throat is saying, feed me, please. Yeah, I know. I was up before you. Hey, Ember. Alright, I'm back, guys. There we go. Got me some delicious water. Oh. Oh man, that tastes so good. Tastes so good. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Yeah, my puppy does not like being left alone. Let me let me assure you guys, he is not a fan of this plan. It's looking like we're going to get some good profit. I'm not going to exile. I could. I'm not going to. Well, let me say it this way. I'm probably not going to. I'd hate to tell you guys a lie. Unless we unlock e320 in this one burst, I'm not going to. I'm just going to let it stack all day. 320 gets me my offhand items, which you unlock by using the forge to unlock them. As you can tell, we have not earned the right to cook any yet. See, we cook stuff here. The way the game describes it is, even though you've created the item before, you've forgotten about it, and then you use the forge to remember that you have that item. Well, first things first, we need to get to Paragon level 23, which is at E320. So there's a really good chance we're not going to burst that high. But looks like we're ready for a burst now. So we're going to find a spell set first. Our burst spell set is Missile, Spell Shroud, Fire with Fire. Missile, Spell Shroud, Fire with Fire. So it's 5. Z5, P8. Z5, P8. Going in 3, 2, 1. Z5, P8. Boom. That's right. Give me all that beautiful profit. Let's go, baby. Look at it go. It's raining profit. Hallelujah. I love it. And then at this point, we could go back to spells, to item set. The very first one we started off on. That way he zooms like that. See how these are going up? Because the more powerful your pet becomes, he automatically is allowed to raise the level of these above the level that you can raise them. That's the benefit of this pet. This pet is amazing. He's amazing. And the best part of all, I've never done this, but I'm going to do it one day, is when he hits level 350, he transforms into a super version of this pet. And I'm so excited to be able to do that one day. I don't know when it's going to happen, but when it happens, I'm going to have a blast. Okay, you notice that it quit buying stuff? That means we can change sets again. So let's change our set to 6. Boom. And let's see how much profit we earn, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the truth of the matter is. We got so close to being able to exile live on stream. I wonder if I should do another pre-burst, and maybe we can make it the rest of the way. Now remember, it's really hard to gain once you do your first burst. It's very hard to improve it. But we'll try. We'll try it again. I'm willing to give it the old college try. You know what I'm saying? If I could do it live on stream, that would be most excellent. First things first, we're charging our Thunderbird. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Bird. Dropping points into Spellcraft. That was an insanely good burst, considering we just became a tier 2 class. Like, we didn't even try hard at all. It just handed it to us like, here, we love you. Here you go. You can have this. We're not doing anything with it. Let's see, so that's P5, P6, P7. P7 is going to be our pre-burst. And Z6. And then Z7. No, Z6 and then Z5. Z4 and then Z5. Okay. Trying to make sense out of what I was looking at. So Z5 into P8. Z5 into P8. Don't worry, my memory will pick up eventually. I eventually remember how to play this class. The thing that makes it complicated is there's a pre-TA way to play this class and a post-TA way to play this class. So there's a lot to remember, man. But look at our mana. We're only E103 mana away from getting TA. TA is a very important spell because TA is what gives you your collected spell shards. It increases the spell shard cost of everything tremendously. So when you cast stuff, you get a lot of spell shards. Like you'll notice that our spells cast is E14. That means that the bottom number should be E16. But it's only E9 because we do not have TA yet. I hope I'm doing a good job of explaining this. I bet you do, Jacqueline. Get you some sleep, girl. Oh, such a blessing. Such a huge blessing. I'm so happy for you guys. Couldn't happen to nicer people. So I think the highest level I've ever been with this character is 275. I think my pet has hit level 275 before. Don't know what the highest is going to be this time. I just have to knock on wood and cross our fingers. Once I get some sleep, I sure will. That's wonderful. Yeah, I can remember the first time I had a baby. Oh my goodness. It is a different experience. People don't appreciate what a life-changing experience it is to have a baby. It is. Which my beautiful wife, she did so much help. The camera's on.
Hello.
Hey, you want to come give me a hug?
Yeah.
So in Idle Wizards, this is one of the AFK games. You can play 2 games while you play this. You can work while you play this. It gives you lots of free time. This is what's known as an idle game, like you said, an AFK game. But I kind of play it actively because my brain likes to see numbers go up. I just enjoy it. This game it's soothing. Whereas Dead by Daylight is very stressful, and you're trying to be like the best competitor. This game is a play at your own pace type of game. And this is my 13th Let's Play, which I upload to YouTube. So I show you step by step how to play this entire game. I love you. Are you having a good morning?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I love me too.
Are you going to be sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Are you being a good girl today?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you need to do good on your school studies so that you can be ready for middle school. Yep. Our little tweenager is getting ready for middle school.
Coffee!
She's 11 tween today.
I'm not 11 tween.
11 tween. That's a number I invented. You heard me do it. Live on stream. Love you.
The power of coffee!
Love you.
Love you, baby.
Bye-bye. Yeah, this is a super fun game. I love it so much. Looks like we're ready for the burst. Let's cross our fingers. Maybe we can exile twice in one stream. That's insane. That is insane if we're able to do that. So we said we need to press Z5, P8. We're going to press it now. Z5, P8. One changes your spell set. One changes your item set. Oh, that is good. We only need one more. Dude, I am so hyped. If I could get this, it would be awesome. It's really slow, though. I don't know. This is going to be really close, guys. This is going to be really close. We made it to 2. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. I think we're going to be just short. Yeah, we can't do it. It really needs time to burst. I tell you what I can do, and this is super lazy of me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's do this. Let's let's exile but not reset our attributes. Check this out. Yeah, that's right. Brother Love is super sneaky. Brother Love, one of them sneaky ones. You know what I'm saying? One of them sneaky sneaks. What item set do we want? I want to do this on screen so bad that I'm willing to do it this way. Yeah, I'm willing to be super crafty. Let's be super crafty. Let's load this up. Let's load up Homeboy. I'm just trying to get that last 1 E of memory super fast. I don't really recommend doing this, but hey, since when have I ever followed my own rules? Rules are made to be broken, right? Let's go ahead and change the Archon. Boom. Get our little pet going. Okay, we start off with this one. We need some clicks and some void entities. Yeah, I just want to be able to do an exile on stream. Which technically would be our 3rd exile of the stream. You never get to do that in Idle Wizard. This is a... If I can do it, it would be so awesome. I think that sound is a sound effect from the belt that I'm wearing. Just trying to get my clicks up, trying to get my void entities up. You don't need a lot of clicks and you don't need a lot of void entities, but some help out tremendously. You see our little experience bar zooming up? That's from the combination of clicks and entities that we're collecting. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys, that was a really good exile for our first exile. I mean, we basically did nothing and we got rewarded tremendously for it, right? It's the best case scenario. I think we were 160 before we even thought about bursting last time, so let's let him build up to level 160. So the pet says he can get us to 654. 654. So the reason you only need so many void entities and so many clicks is clicks have diminishing returns and so do void entities. So if you had a pie chart of what's going to get you the most bang for your buck, void entities and clicks would fall in like a 5% of the pie chart. And spell shards and cast spells would be 95%. Okay, we got one maxed already. Need to pay attention. This has been kind of a long stream for Idle Wizard. I normally make shorter streams, but hey, I didn't expect to get to do so much in one stream. I'll be completely happy to show you guys this stuff. This feels good. It feels right. I don't mind it at all. I did not guess that I was going to be doing a 2-hour Idle Wizard stream. I guessed it would be 30 minutes. Boy, was I off. That's okay. We're doing the things, we're having fun. That's what's important. And I tell you what's real fun is getting these attribute points. Whoa, let's go, baby. Let's go. Dude, when we hit this, we are going to be so happy. This is automatically 300% more profit. But these are the two I want the most. Oh my goodness, they feel so nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this off. Then I'm going to put 100 hard points into here. And we're going to get rid of the Easy Mind hat and the cape that we're wearing. So we already have our next 100 and, you know, whatever, 170 points planned. Looks like we need 12 more points. Let's see if we've earned anything secret recently. No, we don't got any. Whenever I have these, I like to spend them. Basically, we're just waiting for him to say 160. Yeah, our pet is zooming, man. He is an absolute chat of a pet. Love him to death. Look how much he increases your evocation and incantation efficiency. He is wonderful. He is such a good pet. Yeah, he's called the Soul Stealer, but at level 350 he transforms into something even better. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get 10 more. before we burst. 10's a lot. I wasn't expecting to get 18, to be completely honest with you, so we already far exceeded what I thought we were going to get. So there's 2 soft reset mechanics in this game. There's exiling, which gives you mystery profit, and then there's realming, which is what this is. Now, see how it's not highlighted? I'm not allowed to change realm. That's because you have to get to a minimum of Paragon level 27 E400 mysteries to be able to realm. Okay, we're 160. We're doing good. Let's see. Let's see if we can prepare for a burst. I think it's P8. And... oh, dude. No. Let's go back to P5. I messed up. I forgot that we haven't bought all of our sources yet. That's my bad. Easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make. Yeah, there's some AFK games that are super fun. Clicker Heroes used to be my favorite game of all time. Adventure Capitalist was pretty fun. Time Clickers is really fun. But when I found this game is so superior to those games in almost every way imaginable. This game is just amazing. So this pet is basically all the pets rolled into one. He is gorgeous. Which is why people like playing this class. It's nice to have a really strong pet. So equipping this increases your passive generation of enchanting dust, and it currently increases it by 6%. I don't remember what the bare minimum is, but you earn so much enchanting dust every minute. I'm not sure how much it is though. I think you normally get 60 an hour, but I'd have to look it up. This game is like a college level game, and I'm like a preschooler playing it. People are masters of this game. I do my best. I am just a simple country boy. We do the best with what we have. Oh, I'm guessing that sound we heard was actually the automator automatically collecting void entities for me. That would be an educated guess. Just trying to get some spell cast on these bad boys real quick. Man, this is so powerful. We have spent 2 days building up this spell, and now that we've come to our main class, we are getting paid off in spades. This is paying off tremendously. I love it. I love it. Because you start off with 0 on the passive. You start off with it increases it by 0, then 1, and then ever so many casts slowly increases it. So basically, every time this casts, a random spell gets 378 cast to add to it. And a lot of these spells say things like, the amount of times the spell's cast increases what it gives you. So look, we've only cast this spell 10 times. But the missiles have increased its casts 2.8e5 times. That's thousands and thousands of casts. And we get the benefit of that as if we cast it ourselves. But we didn't. That's why this spell is so powerful. That's why we're going to end up doing 3 exiles in one stream. Wherein I was only planning on doing one, really, to be honest with you. I thought I'd only do 1 exile on stream. It has been a good stream. It's nice when things work out in such a way. It's a nice surprise. I love to see his little bar go up so fast. And it's about to increase our incantation efficiency. That is awesome. Alright, last mana source. That's what these are called, mana sources. The higher level these get, the more mana they produce per second. Mana eventually translates into profit. Spell shards translates into cast spells. Oh, we're so close to the next breakpoint. 4? I might wait to get that 4. I'm going to be honest with you. What's that, 10 minutes? I can wait 10 minutes. That's nothing. Compared to the 2 hours we've already streamed. I don't think we're going to hit 200 pet level before we end the stream. But gosh, we've come so far already. Whew. Delicious water. Delicious and nutritious. Okay, so we have everything maxed, which means that we can switch item sets to P8. And what I want to do is I want to go to a spell set that increases the charges of my weapon. This one right here. So I have a whole spell set specifically devoted to charging our burst weapon. And believe me, this weapon makes a huge difference in bursting power. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and burst. So I think we go to P7. That's correct. And Z5? Z6? Z6? What, is there something I don't have unlocked yet? Oh, I bet it's Z4. Yeah, it's Z4. Okay, so that means our burst set is Z5 and P8. Dude, I don't know what gave us all that stuff, but that was cool. Something gave us some nice stuff there. Nice. So again, we're waiting for one E18. Yeah, we've basically been rushing. You really shouldn't rush the process, but you know how Brother Love is. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and see what happens. Z5 P8. Just go ahead and rush it. I just want to go ahead and finish the stream. I wasn't expecting to do all this on stream. Good. That's perfectly reasonable. Let's just go ahead and exile, accept. Now we can start baking our offhand items. You like how I called it baking? Check this out. Offhand, forge, and let's see what items we really want to use. We want to use this, the whatever, the cage, the book, the rod, cage, book, rod. Okay, so ceaseless hunger, murmuring spellbook, pitch black cage, I'm actually surprised that we're not using the black vortex, to be honest with you guys. Really? I'm not using black vortex? Really? That is rather surprising. Let's check this one out. Let me make sure, because my brain's telling me something different than my eyes are telling me. You see, you guys see that? That's the black vortex. I got no idea why it's not saved. But that's okay. We knew it instinctively, didn't we? We instinctively knew what we should be doing. Well, now comes the part that I don't talk about very often, but we basically wait around for mana and such. We need some green stuff. We need the green stuff. Boom. Yeah, it costs money to run this easy bake oven, ladies and gentlemen. It's not growing on trees. Boom, 24%. Boom, 50%. Oh, we messed up. We messed up. We did not do a program remove. We messed up. We used all of our good stuff. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. We would have needed 500 green stuff. It does not matter that we messed up. This is only going to take me an hour to unlock. I'll unlock it off a stream. It's not a big deal. It's a small deal. You get lots of dust. Look, we already got dust. Things are going to fill up. Everything's going to work out great. We unlocked the offhand slot. That's the most important thing. And we're well on our way to our next attribute cap increase. So, hey, that's Brother Love, and that's Idle Wizard, and God bless you guys. I hope you have a great day. And we will be ending the stream now. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. God bless you. Bye, guys.